Perfect timing. Hey, you guys. Happy Thursday, April 30th. We're just outside of the Palladium, walking over to Vine, where we're gonna...
soups.
Excuse me. I'm totally okay. I don't know why I had the urge to cough so bad. Gonna start our Walk of Fame Day 3.
The final
Uh-huh.
stretch.
The sprint and Vine. We're gonna start on Vine. And we're gonna go towards Hollywood, take a right on Hollywood, walk to Gower, across the street there, back onto the north side of Hollywood, over to Vine, and then up Vine to
Hey, Carrie.
Yucca.
Hey, Jeff.
across the street, back down Vine to here. So we're gonna do a loop.
Hello, Michael. Hey, George Berger. Good evening, good afternoon, or depending on where you are, good morning.
Here, I just wanted to, a little heads up, in case you didn't already know all of this stuff, which you probably already know. Just the symbols and what they represent, which we've kind of talked about the past couple of days. Right? I thought this was going to take so much longer than it would, than it did. Like,
we're gonna do it in one go next time.
it will be a 4-hour stream. I love the Morgan camera sign, which has been here forever. I'm really kind of excited that they are going to probably keep the building, I guess, and memorialize. He's a specialist in miniature photography. Yeah, I never knew. For over 50 years, the Morgan Camera Shop was a fixture of the Hollywood community, completed in 1938, 6260-62, that's a tongue twister. Sunset Boulevard was built for owner Gilbert Morgan, a specialist in miniature photography, an emerging technology utilizing small compact cameras. It's a lot to read, but pretty cool. Pete's Flowers was here for a long time also. Yeah, I always thought they should have made it a bar. It's a really old-timey looking downtown store. Like, it has like a walkway with a sort of like glass window, I guess, for lack of another kind of window, but you know, like a glass picture window for you to like look at stuff as you walk in. I'm not describing it in the best way I could. So, Joe, you have an option here. We can start on the shady side instead.
It's up to you.
It's up to you. Because,
was the easiest
all right,
and closest.
We're gonna cross the street and start on the shady side, and then kind of move our way up the street.
On the side of the street?
We'll go up the street, all the way to Yucca, and then we'll go up Vine all the way to Yucca, and then cross the street and come down Vine to Hollywood, go left all the way to Gower, cross the street,
hey, Tony,
and walk back. Hey, Tony, we got Paul McCartney. Mary put it in the comments, and it was the first thing I did this morning. I looked for more. I added some more. All right. All right.
We're starting here?
Sure, let's do it. But
right,
let's let this lady in her conversation that we don't want to catch all of anyway. All right.
Did you prefer the zoomed in look or this one?
I'm not. You can do whatever you like. You're the camera operative. So Edward's. Hey, Edward Small. Right? And We're
Christopher.
We're at, yeah, maybe we're at the corner of Sunset and Vine. Johnny Mathis. Benny Bonds. I don't know who that is. Percy Faith. Cliffy Stone. Harold Lloyd. Rick Nelson. Jack Benny. David Nelson. Clint Waka. Clive Davis. Jackie Cooper. Alice White. Thank you guys for joining us today. There's a star for you.
The last run of names.
Mm-hmm. Belle Bennett. Major Bowers. Keenan Wynn. Loretta Lynn. Kyle Smith. Crystal Gale. Longest hair. Leo Carrillo.
Hey, Astro Storm. Hey, DC.
Gail Storm. James Brown. Harry Carey. Billy D. Williams. Joan Davis. Your Name Here. Edith Story. Angela Lansbury. Jack Pickford. John Erickson. Marjorie Reynolds. Francis Langford. Louis Lumiere. Lena Basquet. Perez Prado. Pat O'Brien. Betty Furness. Roger Williams. Paul Weston. June Allison. Mel Torme. Steve Allen. Andy Kaufman. Steve Lawrence and Edie Gourmet. Pedro Gonzalez. John Wayne. Merv Griffin. Edwin. Shirley Jones. Roy Acuff. Eleanor Powell. Lisa. Les Paul and Mary Ford. Michael Jackson. Richard Rowland. Dick Van Patten. Virginia Cheryl. Joe Pasternak. Frederick Stock. Jamie Farr. Andrea King. Bill Keane. Colleen Moore. Brian Donlevy. Ruth Hussey. Oh my gosh. Farley Granger. Warren William. Vin DeBona. We're coming up to Selma now. Arthur Godfrey.
Is this on the right setting?
Yeah.
Okay.
Lauren Green. Mary Bryan. Marie Windsor. Sir Alec Guinness. Max Steiner. Jules White. Robert Shaw. And George Carlin.
Guys, thank you all so much for watching our last stretch of reading all the names. If you're just tuning in, this is not what we normally do.
We usually look up.
We're usually walking somewhere and not reading names like it's a graduation.
But I believe people ask about the names all the time, and somebody asked if we ever did this, and I thought that would be kind of fun. And then we had to decide how we were going to do it, in one swoop or over the course of a couple days. I did some really horrible math, and it seemed like the one fail swoop was going to take too long, so we broke it up into 3 days. Joe says we're going to do it in 1 day next time. So Bob Burns, Frank Crummett, Alan Ladd, Audie Murphy, Preston Sturges, Paul Whiteman, Henry Fonda. I can't read that one. Giselle McKenzie, Lawrence Welk, Renee Adore, Sid Charisse, Kay Kaiser, Xavier Cugat, Charlotte Greenwood, Susan Peters, Ezio Pinza, Willard Waterman, George Murphy, John B. Kennedy, Victor Schertzinger, Bud Abbott. It's hard to read upside down and walk. Bing Crosby, B. Benedetti. B. Benadere. I don't know. Franco Nero. James A. Fitzpatrick, August Wilson, Elisa Landy. We're in front of Ricardo Montalban Theater now. Louis Prima, Shirley MacLaine, Anne Francis, Theodore Koseloff, Robert Osborne, Ralph Morgan, Charlie Farrell, Adolph Zucker, Tom Conway, Dean Martin, Kim Winter, Marcus Lowe, Ray Milland. Doot, doot, doot. Some must have been uplifted from here. Vanessa Brown, Richard Cromwell, Barbara Lamar, Pete Smith, Rin Tin Tin, Ronald Coleman, Gordon Jones, Dean Jagger, Ilona Massey, Mela Crino, I don't know who they are, Edna Mae Oliver, Bobby Sherwood, David Niven, Joe Stafford, Milton Cross, Diana Lynn, Howard Duff, Sidney Blackmer, Horace Height, Pat Boone, Robert Montgomery, TV1, Floyd Gibbons, Samuel Goldwyn, Linda Donnell, Leo Carrillo again, that's a movie one, Don Fedderson, Cornell Wilde, James Bacon, Frank Sinatra, David Gerber, Louis B. Mayer, George Burns, Vera Vague, Sue Carol Ladd, Nelson Eddy, Harold Peary, all right, and an alleyway.
Right, it could be like the noise when you collect a ring or a coin.
Ding ding.
Every star.
Dolores Costello, Joan Fontaine, Frankie Lane, Walter Winchell. I can't read that one. William Steinberg. If they're long, I can't read them upside down. Jerry Colonna, The Westmores, Jane Froman, Mary Anderson, Susan St. James, Michelle Morgan, Melba Moore, Seuss Hayakawa, Kent Taylor,
Hey, Lorraine.
Rita Hayworth, Lionel Barrymore, Thomas Mitchell, David Powell, Ben Turpin, Katina Paxanow, Eddie Bracken, Francis X. Bushman, William Holden, Maurice Chevalier, Red Buttons, Greer Garson, Bronco Billy Anderson, Alistair Cook. And now we're gonna walk straight.
Not right?
We're following the no. We're following the shade for now. So continuing up Vine. I'm gonna read these fast. We have another Joe Stafford, Artie Shaw, Carl Lamley, Marilyn Miller, Jessica Dragonette, George Stevens, Maria Hopkins, Robert O. Lewis, Deborah Carr, Art Acord, George Eastman, John Bowes, Slim Whitman, the Yodeling Cowboy, Robert Sterling, Ruben Mamoulian, Eddie Hayward, Geraldine Farrar, George Brent, Alina Verdugo, Robert Walker, Glenn Gray, Fred Clark, Maurice Stiller, Walter Catlett, John Lupton, Kim Hunter, Judy Garland, our first person that we have to pull up. Good luck.
Sorry, Charlie's legs.
Uh-huh. Did you find the card? Yeah, sure. Joe, take it away. Tell us about Judy Garland.
Judy Garland was a legendary American actress and singer whose powerful voice and emotional depth defined Hollywood's golden age. After starting in vaudeville, she signed with MGM at 13, leading to her iconic role as Dorothy in The Wizard of Oz. Her career featured musical classics like Meet Me in St. Louis and dramatic triumphs in A Star is Born and Judgment at Nuremberg. In 1961, her live album Judy at Carnegie Hall made her the first woman to win the Grammy for the Album of the Year. Despite accolades like a Special Tony and the Cecil B. DeMille Award, her life was marked by studio-enforced drug use and personal instability. As the mother of Liza Minnelli and a resilient cultural icon, she remains a significant figure for the LGBTQ+ community. She received 2 Hollywood Walk of Fame stars, one for motion pictures
This one.
and the other for
Recording.
recording.
Anyway, are you a friend of Dorothy?
You would know.
I am. Pee Wee King. John Bunny.
Here.
Caesar Romero. Again, from Batman, I remember him. John Nesbitt. Mark Sandrich. Verna Felton. Charlie Murray. James Dean. That's another one we have, but we'll do it up ahead. Victor Fleming. Let's move. All right, let's do James Dean. Let's go away from these guys guarding the door so they don't think we're trying to film their near celebrities. It's really hard. Doop.
Do you want to do it?
Sure. James Dean, a legendary American actor who became a definitive cultural icon of teenage disillusionment and social engagement, despite a tragically brief career that included only 3 major film roles. His intense, brooding performances and untimely death at age 24 cemented his status as a symbol of youthful rebellion and raw, emotional honesty. He remains the only actor to receive 2 posthumous Academy Awards nominations for Best Actor. Rise to fame after bit parts in TV and film, his breakout came with East of Eden, followed by his iconic role as Jim Stark in Rebel Without a Cause. Final act and death. Dean completed filming Giant just 2 weeks before his death. An avid racer, he was killed in a car accident near Choleme, California, while driving his Porsche 550 Spider, nicknamed Little Bastard. And there's a picture of him with that Porsche on this street, like 4 blocks down, in front of the pawn shop. I don't think he got it at the pawn shop.
Hey, Lumiakin.
Victor Fleming.
And let's just get a shot of Capitol Records while we're here.
Oh my gosh, yeah. And we'll get closer to it also. All right, continuing. Harold Peary, Hattie McDaniel, Thomas Mahan, Barbara Britton, Raymond Massey, Charles Christie, Agnes Moorehead, Conrad Nagel, Tony Martin, Wendell Niles, Luther Vandross, Eddie Foy, Elvis Duran, Pierre Monteau, Brian Cranston, Carol Baker, Bob Odenkirk, Edmund O'Brien, Richard Blade, Marie Doro, Nancy Carroll, Cecil B. DeMille, May McAvoy, Vic Damone, Marie Dressler, William Wyler, Roy Rogers, Bobby Darin, Jim Backus, Victor McLaughlin, Lottie Lehman, Barbara Lawrence, Dale Evans, Boris Karloff. I should have done one for Boris Karloff. Arthur Rubinstein, William Boyd, Otto Kruger, Arlene Francis, Groucho Marx, Dinah Shore, Ethel Merman, Byron Allen, Johnny Carson, Barbara Stanwyck, Margaret Sullivan, Virginia Mayo, Jan Pierce, Elliott Dexter, Billy Wilder, Frankie Carl, Sarah Bernhardt, Carmel Myers, Virginia Field, Blanche Sweet, Ray Anthony, Stepin Fetchit,
Hey, Hallie or Haley, thanks for watching.
Ernest Tubb, James Arness, Russ Morgan, Gene Vincent, Mario Lanza, Fred Waring, Rudolph Serkin, Betty Compson, Freeman Godson Amos, Earl Williams, Charles Carell Andy, John Gilbert, Jack Perrin,
Oh, I wonder if they had to take out some stars.
Vaughn Moore,
Sorry.
Harry Joe Brown, George Jessel. I'm wondering that too. I wonder who's missing. If we had a map, we would know. John Daly. I thought that said Merkel John, but it's Mikkel John, I'm not sure. Buddy Ebsen, June Haver, sorry. The Letterman, Hoot Gibson, Janet Leigh, Marlon Brando, Dom DeLuise, Richard Heyman, Chuck Berry, John Huston, Tommy Tune, and there's one more at the end. Texas Guinan. Now we're crossing over to the fabulous Capitol Records building. Where the
welcome, thanks for joining us.
Thank you so much for being here. Please feel free to like and subscribe. This is a special project for 3 days.
Where we read every star.
Yeah, where we read every star. And they're putting 2 more out tomorrow, so we're going to have to start all over again next week. I'm just kidding. Thank God. We only have 1 block, 2 block. We don't have that much more to go before this completes. Did you bring some
confetti?
And fake champagne? Some Martinelli sparkling cider. We're gonna pop open a bottle of Martinelli's at the end of this and celebrate. All right, on to Capitol Records.
Gucci and Blunt were added this morning. Oh, those 2 stars?
So here we are at the corner. Where were they added? I thought
those 2.
Oh, I thought they were at Gucci and Blunt. Oh, Tucci and Emily Blunt. I thought they were added tomorrow. I was like, Gucci and Blunt. That's a pretty cool rap name. Anyway, Jeff Chandler, Billy Vera. I thought that was tomorrow for some reason. Eddie Cantor, Duran Duran. Heine Conklin, Bob Seger and the Silver Bullet Band, Tony Martin, Buddy DeSilva, Lorene Tuttle, the Steve Miller Band, Frank Day, the inimitable Tina Turner, Lowell Thomas, Def Leppard, Trisha Yearwood. We're right now getting right in front of the Capitol Records building. Lee DeForest, Ken Ehrlich, Trisha Yearwood I read, Natalie Cole, Neil Diamond, Conrad Nagel, David Foster, Beverly Sills, Buddy Holly, Vera Ralston, Paul McCartney. That's our next little star we have. Well, he's not a little star. He was the first Beatle. Sorry, he was the first Beatle to get his own solo star.
Sir Paul McCartney is a legendary British musician who achieved global fame as the co-lead vocalist and bassist for The Beatles. After the group disbanded, he launched a prolific solo career and founded the band Wings. As one of history's most successful composers, he holds 60 gold discs and has sold over 100 million albums and singles. His massive impact on culture has been recognized with 2 inductions into the Rock and Roll Hall of Fame and a knighthood in 1997. Beyond his musical feats, McCartney is a dedicated philanthropist and a prominent advocate for animal rights.
I think they waited 20 years before they put his star because of a delay.
Tony has seen him in concert almost 30 times.
How about Helen Reddy? Here. Helen Reddy, and then Ringo Starr. Joe Penner, George Harrison, Bruce Humberstone, John Lennon, Beverly Bain, Roy Orbison, the daughter.
Hey, JC Loop.
I should have done a card for her, but Joan Crawford, Garth Brooks, Clarence Brown, Bonnie Raitt, Rory Calhoun, Dave Koz, Brian Ahern, Sir Lucian Grange, and George Easton. The funny thing, I think, is the thing that's weird is that Nat King Cole. This is like dubbed like the building that Nat built, and his star is not here. It's over by the Pantages. All right.
Ready?
Yeah. George Seaton, Mike Curb, Roy Rogers, Carrie Underwood, Donald Meeks in the Shadow, Jeff Lynne, Ralph Staub, Lenny Kravitz, Madge Evans, Al Schmidt, Lloyd Nolan, Joe Smith, Charles Lawton, Selena. Another star.
Some of it's cut off.
Oh, I can read it. Okay, Selena got her star November 3rd, 2017, posthumously. Obviously, they only give one posthumous star a year. So I did cut off a little bit of this. So she achieved massive crossover success posthumously with her album Dreaming of You. Her life and her career, which were tragically cut short at 23. It's really weird the way I copy and pasted this in here. Early success, born in Texas, began her career at age 9 as the lead singer of her family band, Selena y Los Dinos. She won Female Vocalist of the Year at the Tejano Music Awards 9 consecutive times starting in 1986. Musical legacy, her iconic hits like Como la Flor, Bidi Bidi, Bom Bom, and Amor Prohibido helped catapult her and Tejano music into the mainstream market. Selena. All right. I can't believe how I said that. Selena. All right, I'm going to give the Ken Murray, Alejandro Sanz, Conrad Nagel, Jenny Rivera, Jack Mulhall, Shelley Winters, Marion Nixon, Alex Templeton, Strong Hot, Steve Cochran, Carter DeHaven, Lauren Bacall, Eddie Fisher. That one. No, that one.
Okay.
Mary Miles Minter, Norman Z. McLeod,
That's awesome, JC Loop.
Ben Lyon, Lionel Barrymore, Robert Benchley, Ida Lupino, William Favisham. I know that name, but I have no idea who he is. Dick Hames, John Hall, Lou Ayres, Deanna Durbin, Sarah Vaughan, Blue Baron, George Gabby Hayes, Mr. and Mrs. Sidney Drew, Irish McCall, Ella Mae Morse,
Hey,
Paul
Veggie's watching.
Henreid, Mark Robeson, Hoagie Carmichael, George Pell, Rod Cameron, Vera Vague. I swear we've read Vera Vague a number of times. I'm going to have to look up Vera Vague later. Mercedes McCambridge, Lillian Gish, Gary Moore, Steve Allen, Beulah Bondi, Loritz Melkor, Mickey Rooney, Robert Cummings, Donald Cook, Laird Krieger, Al Jolson, again, Lila Lee, Bibi Daniels, Delbert Mann, Dorothy Malone, Kay Starr, Dave Brubeck, Miriam Hopkins, Joan Davis, George Shearing, Rosalind Russell, Parky Yakarus. Okay, wait, let's. Parky Yakarukis. Give it a shot.
Parkiakarus.
Parkiakarus. Very good. That's probably true. I don't know what it is. Alfred Newman, not Alfred E. Newman, Mantovani, Franzia Hunt, Frank Morgan, the Wizard, Betty Blythe, Jack Bailey, Perry Como, Raymond Hatton, Gene Raymond, Ralph Lawler, Teresa Brewer, Helen Cahagan, Lisa Liu, Howard Hawks, Lucy Liu, Anna Mae Wong, Ken Jeong, Kay Kaiser, Eleanor Staber, Tom Mix, a Cowboy, Molly O'Day, Frank Luther, Joanne Drew.
Which way do we go?
This way, but we gotta hit these guys. James Stewart, Edward R. Morrow, Wendy Berry, and Kirk Douglas. Mike Wallace, Chris Wallace, Billy Gilbert, Ruth Chatterton, Milton Sills.
Here, let me go this way.
Perfect.
And then
Milton Berle, Alan Don, Helen Parrish, Seth MacFarlane, Helen Twelvetrees, Michael Douglas, Barry Nelson, Mark Wahlberg, Chris Berman, Betty Hutton, Doug Moore, Joy Lansing, Mark Harmon, Howard Keel, Glenn Ballard, Jerome Cowan, Jack Albertson, Robert Casadesus, Anthony Quinn, Dave O'Brien, Laura Hope Cruz, Sabu, thank you Sabu, that was easy, Hugh Herbert, Wayne King, Susan Hayward, William Bendix, Martha Ray, the original Freshmouth, Connie Stevens, Hedy Lamar, June Knight, Sarah Brightman, Phil Baker, Mandy Patinkin, Sylvia Sidney, Cindy Laupa, Randolph Scott, Harvey Firestein, Gary Cooper, Kristen Chenoweth, Maurice Tournier, Neil Patrick Harris, Mercedes McCambridge, again, this time for TV. You know that she was the voice of The Exorcist? Sir Tim Rice, Edward Dimitrick, Stephen Schwartz, Lana Turner, and then sideways we have Keith Carradine, Henry Winkler, Joel McRae, Carol Channing, Eddie Fisher, Barry Manilow, Mitchell Leisen, James Niederlander, Marshall Nealon, Sir Andrew Lloyd Webber, Kathleen Lockhart,
both our necks hurt.
Billy Joel, Edward G. Robinson, Joshua Logan, Bia Cosette, Arthur Gottfried, Theodore Bickle, Betty Davis, Linda Hopkins, Spring Byington, Olympia Dukakis, Jane Froman, Lin-Manuel Miranda, Constance Collier, Kenny Ortega, Carl Malden, Idina Menzel, Jackie Gleason, Kristen Bell, Buster Keaton, Anthony Mann, Nat King Cole. We have one for Nat King Cole, and then we can come back to that star. Let's go in the shade for Nat King Cole. Or maybe not the shade. Oh my God. Sorry. Nat King Cole coming up. Boop. Nat Star, we'll go back and look at it for a second, but we'll look around. Well, you can't really see anything anyway. Nat has 2 stars. One of them is here, the other one is way further down. Sorry, I can't read the sun in my eye. Give me 1 second.
Do you want me to read it?
Sure, I just can't. Okay, February 8th, 1960. There were a bunch of stars that were set up February 8th, 1960 to like sort of cement everything. Here you go, Joe. You could read it.
Nat King Cole was a legendary American musician who rose to prominence as a brilliant jazz pianist before becoming one of the most popular vocalists of the 20th century. Known for his velvet-smooth baritone voice, he achieved massive crossover success with timeless hits like Unforgettable, Mona Lisa, and The Christmas Song. Groundbreaking television In 1956, he became the first African-American performer to host a national variety television series, The Nat King Cole Show. Though critically acclaimed, it struggled for national sponsorship due to the racial climate of the era. Musical innovation. Before his solo singing career, he led the influential King Cole Trio, which became a model for small jazz ensembles, civil rights, and advocacy. Cole was an active participant in the civil rights movement, using his platform to challenge segregation and supporting the 1963 March on Washington. Television category, 6229 Hollywood Boulevard. Recording category, 6659 Hollywood Boulevard. Wow.
We're looking at the television.
The text is very difficult or small to read. Give me one sec. Okay. Hold on. What's up?
We're looking at the television one. Here, I just want to pick up here and then...
Here's your mic.
Thank you so much. So, Nat King Cole, we just heard a little bit about, and then Charles Aznavour, we kind of missed. Those people were posing on it. It's their day too. So, back to the thing. Quentin Reynolds, Betty Davis, Eddie Arnold, Irene Rich, Red Foley, Todd Browning. We are crossing Argyle now. Last stretch, last block of Hollywood Boulevard, then we cross at Gower. I feel like sometimes we're going in the wrong direction, other times not so much. Sir Cedric Hardwicke, Johnny Ray, Lena Horne, Alice Brady, Carol Lawrence, Constance Cummings, Ona Munson, Joseph L. Mankiewicz, Arlene Harris, Frank Phelan, Constance Bennett, Marie Prevost, Earl Godwin, Jester Hairston, Ray Liotta, Ann Harding, Terry Crews, Deirdre Hall, Niecy Nash, Pinky Lee,
Hey, Daniel.
Dr. Phil McGraw, Ken Corday, Jeff Dunham, George O'Brien, Bill Duke, Philip Ahn, Vincent Price, Henry B. Walthall, Dr. Mehmet Oz, Sam Warner, Cypress Hill, Christian Slater, Naomi Watts, Vince Vaughn, Billy Porter, Eric McCormick, Deborah Messing, Goldie Hawn, Kurt Russell, Jeanette McDonald, Charlie Wilson, Paul Whitman, Mary J. Blige, Brandy, House Peters, Pitbull. We have one for Brandy too. Herbert, Kalmus, Busta Rhymes, but let's do Brandy in the Shade. Usher. Okay. Brandy. Brandy's a new star. Well, a new star in here. 6201 Hollywood Boulevard, March 30th. We just kind of missed it. We saw it at the end of the day. Brandy Norwood is a Grammy-winning R&B singer and actress, famously nicknamed the Vocal Bible for her influential vocal technique. She achieved gold global fame in the mid-1990s with a quadruple platinum album, Brandy, and the record-breaking duet, The Boy Is Mine, with Monica. When she came out here to get her star, Monica was with her. She's a television icon. She starred in the hit sitcom Moesha and made history as the first black actress to play in the title role of Disney's Cinderella. She's a musical legacy with over 40 million records sold worldwide. Her intricate harmonies and her vocal layering are bloopy. I don't know what I did there. Boop. Brandy. And back to Joe. So Usher, Kate Smith, Renan Almendarez Coelho, Helen Ferguson, Walter O'Keefe, Louis Jourdain, Leslie Caron, Gene Kelly, Jay Thomas, Bill Williams, Sid and Marty Croft, Jack Smith, Michael B. Jordan, Stan Freberg, Guy Fieri, Bobby Flay. We're in Flavortown now. Jane Froman, Dan Duryea, J. Carol Nash, Hildegard, just Hildegard, Bob Hope, Dabney Coleman, Tallulah Bankhead, Lloyd Hamilton. This is kind of nowhere man's land at this point on Hollywood Boulevard. W.S. Van Dyke, Raquel Welch, Bob Crosby. We're in front of the old Pep Boys. Buddy Roger, Warren Hull, Loretta Young, Gene Tierney, Smiley Burnett, John Payne, Virginia Valley, William Wellman, Pauline Stark, Van Halen. I wonder what was over here when it wasn't Pep Boys. Jane Withers, John Conti, Gail Storm, dun, 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 Thomas L. Tully, Sidney Landfield, Genevieve Tobin, Don Amici, George Meeker, and a break.
Final strip of this side, right?
We are at Gower.
And then we have to go all the way back.
Then we got to cross the street and read that side, and then back down to Sunset. Johnny Mac Brown, William DeMille, John Hodiak, Danny Kaye, Sonia Heine, Ed Sullivan, Marvin Miller, Billy Boyd, Richard Thorpe, Ray Bream, and Benny Goodman, all the way down here, middle of nowhere.
Let's take a second to thank our members.
All right.
Guys, if you're just tuning in, Charlie, can you tell them about the channel and that we're not just, we don't just read the stars?
We walk around Los Angeles, Hollywood, Los Angeles,
This is just a
the
special
Valley,
that we're doing.
Los Angeles County, and we.
Is this the list?
Is it blank? No, that's the perfect list. Thank you, members. Anyway, live streams, real time, walking through the city. Sometimes it's glamorous Hollywood. Sometimes it's alleys and hills and stairs and bad signals. But we live stream 5 or 6 days a week. We're usually not looking at the ground.
Oops, not that anyone broke the rules.
What rules?
Forgot to put the traffic. Thank you all so much for being here. We really appreciate you being here.
All right. This is the first star ever. So this has got to be the start. This is the first star they put.
Really?
Yeah. Stanley Kramer. I read that yesterday or the day before. Stanley Kramer, followed by Gregory Peck, the only star that has ever been stolen. Thomas Mitchell, Jimmy Smits, Alan Jones, Jack Jones, Audrey Meadows, George Radoff, Juanita Moore, Montgomery Clift, Allison Janney, Lucille Ball. Again, we could do Lucille Ball. She's got 2 stars.
Lucille Ball, famously known as the First Lady of Television, was a pioneering comedian, actress, and executive whose career revolutionized the entertainment industry. Best known for her iconic sitcom, I Love Lucy, she became the first woman to run a major Hollywood studio and introduced industry-standard innovations like the 3-camera filming setup and the concept of TV reruns. Her legacy is honored with 2 stars on the Hollywood Walk of Fame, both awarded on February 8, 1960. Beyond her business savvy, Ball broke social barriers by insisting her real-life husband, Desi Arnaz, play her on-screen spouse, creating one of TV's first multicultural couples. Her fearless approach to physical comedy, from the famous grape-stomping vat to the chocolate factory conveyor belt, set the gold standard for... Did we read this yesterday?
Yeah.
Oh, sitcom
You don't
humor.
have to read the rest. I
Okay.
just want to see it.
Gotcha.
Yeah, Stanley Kramer was the first permanent star in
Hey, Nancy,
March
welcome.
28th, 1960.
Okay.
So they did a couple prototype stars in 1958 and then nothing till 1960. And then boom, February 8th, 1960, Lee Remick, Loretta Young, Will H. Hayes, Sigmund Lubin, Anita Page, Carmen Dragon, Lynn Barry, Dick Hames, Ralph Edwards, Rock Hudson, William Selleck, Edna Best, Yvonne DiCarlo, John Raitt, Art Lund. We're now in front of the Ford Theater. Martha Scott. Little
Hey, Stephanie.
Gracie Fields, BB and CC Winans, Jimmy Fiddler, Shirley Caesar, Raymond Knight, Evelyn Knight, Billy Layden, Don Cornell, Mona Berry, Kyle Dane, Eileen Heckhart, Nazimova. That's a silent film star, right? Dawn Haggerty. She probably got it on February 1960. All right, we're crossing El Centro. 2 more blocks or 3 more blocks before we turn to our final stretch. Roy Del Ruth, Jerry Lewis, George Raft, Irene Rich, Art Mooney, Anna O. Nilsson, Frankie Valli and the Four Seasons, Mary Boland, Steve Edwards, Jeannie McPherson, Otis Redding, Herbert Rawlinson, Alejandro Fernandez, Bud Collier, Vicente Fernandez, Ina Claire, Gene Smart, Barry Sullivan, Patsy Cline.
You guys take a tour?
We're good, thank you so much. Yul Brenner, Michael Shore, Gower Champion. I thought that was Michael Starr. Tommy Riggs and Betty Lou, Rudolph Valentino, Noah Wiley, Theodore Roberts, Judith Light, Jan Clayton, Get Your Own Name on a Star, Leonard Bernstein, Avril Lavigne, Gordon Hollingshead, Terrence Howard, John Nesbitt, War, Billy Idol, Taraji P. Henson, Rochelle Hudson, Blake Shelton, Tex Beneke, Gwen Stefani, Herbert Marshall, Tupac Shakur, Missy Elliott, Salt and Pepper, Jack Parr, Red Hot Chili Peppers, Pat Sajak, Harry Friedman, Gene Negulesco, or whatever, GJ Khaled, Negulesco, Cedric the Entertainer, Nipsey Hussle, Gigi Perot, Sammy Hagar, Green Day, Kurt Alexander, Big Boy, Jean Renoir, Dorothy Lamour, Loretta Swit, William Seiter, Celia Cruz, this is Celia Cruz Square, John Carradine, I don't know, Cecil B. DeMille, Nunnally Johnson, Pat O'Brien, and Robert Schum. Now we're crossing Argyle. Last block before we hit Vine and then turn left. We're gonna try to move through this seamlessly. Yeah, it's a little busier. Barry Fitzgerald, Everett Sloan, Everett Mitchell, Sammy Davis Jr. I got one for Sammy Davis Jr. There you go. Also, February 8th, 1960, we're at 6254 Hollywood Boulevard. Sammy Davis Jr., was an extraordinary American entertainer, often called Mr. Entertainment, who excelled as a singer, dancer, actor, and comedian. A core member of the legendary Rat Pack alongside Frank Sinatra and Dean Martin, he was a trailblazer who broke significant racial barriers in a segregated entertainment industry. His career spanned 60 years, starting in vaudeville at the age of 3 and growing into a multifaceted legacy of hit recordings like Candyman. The acclaimed performances on Broadway and film. He starred on Broadway in Golden Boy and recorded the #1 hit, The Candyman. For his contributions, he received a Kennedy Center Honors and a Grammy Lifetime Achievement Award. This is all from Wikipedia. I did not write this stuff, just so you know.
Ready?
Yeah. So Sammy Davis Jr., Desi Arnaz, but not Jr., Imogene Coca, Sherry Shepherd, Henry Wilcoxon, Jessica Chastain, Fulton Lewis, Christina Ricci, Andy Devine, Kerry Washington, Helen Hayes, Nigel Lithgow, Ozzie and Harriet Nelson, Michael Bublé, Donald Woods, Mariah Carey, Ruth Rowland, Thelma Todd, Pharrell Williams, Reese Witherspoons, Ralph Edwards, Jennifer Aniston, Marian Anderson, Ellen DeGeneres, Una Merkel, Jennifer Lopez, Carmen Miranda, Thalia, Peggy Knudsen, Kate Winslet, Ogden Nash, Adam Sandler, Charles Ruggles, Jennifer Hudson, David Garraway, Diane Ladd, also 50 years. Laura Dern, Peggy Coastal, right? Peggy Coastal, Charles Coburn, Bruce Dern, Mitzi Gaynor, Simon Fuller, Pat Boone, Shakira, Mel Ferrer, Ellen Kay, Joe Stafford again, Shania Twain, Constance Moore, Angelica Houston, Warren Hull, Julia Louis-Dreyfus, Ernest Schudsock, Julianne Moore, Grace Moore, Tommy Mottola, Stu Irwin, Citrus 50 Cent, Curtis 50 Cent Jackson, Merle Oberon, Arthur Treacher, he's not just fish and chips, Lou Costello, Richard Basehot, Jack Webb, Doris Day, Jean Muir, Amy Adams, Maddie Pickford, Larry Elder, Marge Champion, Steve Harvey, Ben Burney, Kenny Babyface Edmonds, I guess that's Babyface, Lena Horne, Tavis Smiley, Frank Hay, Billie Jean King, Courtney Cox, Noah Arquette, Janet Gaynor, Lauren Graham, Paderewski, Tracy Morgan, Monty Blue, Jennifer Lewis, Juliette Lewis, Katharine Hepburn, Mark Anthony, Jim Davis, William Defoe, Clifton Fademan, Jonathan Winters, Warner Baxter, Tom Brenneman, Jessica Tandy, Spike Jones, Marguerite Chapman. And then we have Gladys Swarthout, Donald O'Connor, Julius LaRosa, and Maria Callas. All right, Gail Storm, Vladimir Horowitz, Joe E. Brown, Duncan Ronaldo, Ted Weems,
Hey, Kim Hart,
Gary Moore, Teresa Wright, Michael O'Shea, Jimmy Wakely, I wish it was Jimmy Walker, Louise Hayward, Arthur Spiegel, Frank Pearl, Morton Downey, Jackie Coogan, Hal Roach, Paulette Goddard, Dick Gregory, Vera Miles.
How many stars in total?
Audrey Hepburn. We've got Audrey Hepburn too. There's about 2,700, almost 800 stars in total. They just added 2 today. Gucci and Blunt. Or Tucci and Blunt.
with Shirley Jones.
There you go.
Audrey Hepburn was an iconic British actress and humanitarian, celebrated as the greatest female screen legend of the classical Hollywood era. After a traumatic childhood in Nazi-occupied Holland during World War II, where she supported the resistance as a young dancer, she rose to international superstardom with her breakout role in Roman Holiday. Known for her elfin charm and timeless style, she is one of the rare entertainers to achieve EGOT status, winning an Emmy, Grammy, Oscar, and Tony. In her later years, she moved away from acting to serve as a tireless UNICEF Goodwill Ambassador, advocating for children in need across Africa, Asia, and South America.
I never think of her as British. I always think of her as Dutch for some reason. Scott Forbes, Al Hibbler, Jimmy Durante, Tom Brown, Paul Douglas.
After the street, I think we're done, right?
Yeah.
Reading all 2,000 names.
2,800 something. Rosemary DeCamp, John Ford, Tom Moore,
I agree, T-Soups.
Portland Hoffa, Hanley Stafford, Henry Hathaway, Lee Tracy, William Bendix again.
These would make for some really fire Hot Ones episodes.
William Powell, George Sanders, Ann Southern, Ezra Stone, Bill Maher, Delmer L. Davies, Fred Stone, Akeem Tamaroff, Jane Greer, Ray Milland, Margaret O'Brien, Charlie Ruggles again, Rudy Valley, Grantland Rice, Joe Kirkwood Jr., Emil Jannings, Dolores Del Rio, Zubin Mehta, Jeanette McDonald, Donald Crisp, Tex McCrary, Robert Edison, Barbara Hale, Ted Malone, Johnny Mercer,
Thanks for watching, Kim. And hey, Shavkat.
Stacy
And
Keach,
you're welcome, Daniel.
Charlton Heston,
On Charlie's behalf.
Ricky Gervais, Arthur Fiedler, Arlene Dahl, Alice Lake, Elizabeth Scott, Arthur Kennedy, Roy Rogers, Jane Wyman, Estelle Taylor, Frederick March, Robert Young, Charles Bickford, Leroy Anderson, Eugene O'Brien, little piddle there, Norman Luboff, George Brent, Adrian Ames, Ann Southern, Donna Reed. But from the movies, Julia Sanderson, Cary Grant, Henry Irene, Richard Dix, Clark Gable, John Ireland, Mae Marsh, Jimmy Durante, Norman Torrig, Leopold Stanislawski, Dick Foran, Webb Pierce, Tim McCoy, Orson Welles, Fritz Lang, Katherine Grayson, Tennessee Ernie Ford, Vaughn
Agreed,
Monroe, Madge Kennedy, Frank Sinatra, Hugo Winterhalter. One more block, you guys.
I see the light.
Oh, these are. Oh, I thought this is a double star block. Oh my God,
And
my.
then we'll get to like walk around and do our normal
Yeah.
stream.
All right. Here we go. The home stretch. I can't read that one because it's got goo on it. Ruth Ashton Taylor, Dorothy Dalton, Mervyn LeRoy, Tommy Sands, Billie Holiday, Ava Gardner, Misha Elman, Ott Linkletter, The Three Stooges, Chester Conklin, Al Lohman and Roger Barkley, Robbie Driscoll, Charlie Tuna, Mae West. Oh, we got another one. We have one for Mae West also. It's going to be a black and white picture. There you go.
Mae West was a legendary American actress, playwright, and screenwriter who became a global sex symbol through her sharp wit and bold subversion of social norms. Rising from vaudeville. Vaudeville?
Yep.
What is that?
Vaudeville?
Yeah.
It's like before movies that people would do like little shows.
Oh, gotcha.
And
I was just curious. Rising from vaudeville, she became one of the highest paid women in America and is credited with single-handedly saving Paramount Pictures from bankruptcy in the early 1930s with hits like She Done Him Wrong. Known for her distinctive husky voice and suggestive double entendres, she famously quipped, "I believe in censorship. I made a fortune out of it." Mae West wrote her own films, was jailed for her bold plays, and became a sexual freedom icon. Known for her sharp wit, she is a top AFI screen legend. Hey, Angelo, welcome.
All right.
Right, we're gonna write Tony Hemp on one of the empty stars.
Richard Wallace, Umberto Luna, Joan Leslie, Richard Farnsworth, Isabel Jewell, Hal Fishman, Hal March, Rod LaRoque, Jack Casson, Esther Williams, Tony Bennett, Jeannie Carson, Corinne Griffith, Helen Vinson, Kurt Kruger. This is the very last block.
Oh my God.
How do we
Are
miss...
you gonna get emotional?
Well, no, I feel like we've got Shirley Jones, and did we miss her?
No.
Okay, she'll be here then. Gene Hagen, Marvin Gaye,
If not, then we'll just...
Mary Martin,
Maybe it was
Larry
one of the ones that was
Hagman.
covered.
Dick Powell, I have the address on there, John Philip Sousa, Evelyn Venable, Yakima Canut, Jinx Falkenberg, Janet Jackson, Xavier Cugat, Martin Sheen, George Raft, Bill Stout, Celeste Holm, the Lennon Sisters, Jack Conway, Klaus Landsberg, Louis Hayward, Dorothy Arzner, William K. Howard, Michael Landon, Shirley Temple. I have a good feeling that we'll see Shirley Jones.
Someone said we passed Shirley Jones in the stream. You passed Shirley Jones early in the stream.
We'll get back to her. Ricardo Cortez, Robert Taylor,
We could just read the card.
Clara Bow. Don Wilson, Francis Langford, Norma Talmadge, Captain Kangaroo, Bob Keeshan, Max Swain, Fibber, McGee and Molly, Joan Caulfield, Smokey Robinson, Fanny Bryce, the Jacksons, Leo McCary, Dick Clark, B.P. Schulberg, Beach Boys, Spike Jones, Quincy Jones, Barry Sullivan, Neil Sedaka, Helene Costello, George Fenneman, Oliver Harry, David Walper.
Shirley?
So we walked over Shirley Jones
We
somehow.
definitely read it. Their name. Here. You gonna read it?
I'm just gonna find it. There she is, the oh so lovely Shirley Jones. For real. So she's at 1541 Vine Street. She's an Academy Award-winning American actress whose singing career and singer whose career spans over 6 decades of theater, film, and television. She first rose to stardom in the 1950s as a leading lady in classic Rodgers and Hammerstein film musicals like Oklahoma and Carousel. While wildly known for her wholesome image, she won the Academy Award for Best Supporting Actress for a dramatic portrayal of a vengeful prostitute in Elmer Gantry. In the 1970s, she reached a new generation of fans as the matriarch Shirley Partridge on The Partridge Family. Da-da-da-da. And she also starred in The Music Man, sang the #1 hit, I Think I Love You, and she transitioned from Broadway to TV icon, and she is still in the Theater Hall of Fame. Shirley Jones.
Oh my god, it feels so great to be able to look up. Guys, thank you all so much for joining us during this 3-day
Starathon
extravaganza. Thank you all so much. Let's do a little celebration for reading all the stars. How many was it again?
2,800 something. Or 700
Oops.
and almost. We're done! Thank you so much. I gotta hand it to Joe coming with me.
My neck.
Mm-hmm.
It's gonna feel good to be able to walk around.
Are you going to stream now?
No, I think I might join you and walk
Okay.
around. A little bit. I might later, I don't know.
All right,
You
let's
want
just
to walk around like Hollywood a bit?
Sure.
We are going to resume the stream as normal now. No more names like a graduation. Sorry. It was fun though. Right? I feel like I know who I want to look up next year.
I don't know. I hope it wasn't the unmapped fault line. It could be street buckling. Right? I could go for some hot buttered popcorn. We're gonna turn up Cahuenga to go to Hollywood Boulevard and poke around down there. Again, don't forget to sign the petition
For what? To save the ArcLight?
to save the Cinerama Dome. I signed it.
At the very least, turn it into I don't know. theater you
A
could
roller
rent.
or like
Imagine if you could play
a
your-
roller derby.
No, if I could hook up my PS5 and just like play the game on the big screen. You rent it out for like.
That would be cool. Or like, you know the thing in Las Vegas?
No. Oh yeah. Yeah.
I mean, it's almost a sphere.
We would need to project some stuff on it.
Well, just maybe to the inside. It's such a
Hey, Shauna.
It sounds like they're gonna get rid of it again. Or they're talking about there's a meeting in May. I can't give you the date or time because I'm just gonna reverse them. It's either May 12th at 9 a.m. or May 9th at 12 p.m. in Van Nuys. But I put a petition up. And
Straight or right? I put right.
okay.
Okay, or we can go straight and then go right on the morning.
No, that's all right. It gets a little interesting up here. It'll get a little interesting up here. This is Ivar.
Remember when there used to be a bunch of things over here?
Yeah, like a little mall.
Umami burger.
And an Urban Outfitters. And they also had like little things, like activities to do, like, I don't know, it was kind of cool.
Like egg hunts and...
No, but kind of stupid stuff, like crafty stuff. Not that crafts are stupid, but like, come and make a God's Eye, or it wasn't a God's Eye, but something very hippie and 70s. You can paint a flower pot for your mother, and they would give you a free plant for Mother's Day. I don't know that we should. Anyway, it was a really cute spot, and this whole chunk of it, there are a bunch of little stores in there, and then this whole thing was Urban Outfitters. Busted. I wonder what happens in there now. A dome like the one behind us, or like that one in Las Vegas.
Guys, thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. And thank you if you already have. We really appreciate the support. It helps us continue to do these live streams.
Where we walk around with our heads down.
No, with our heads up and not down.
Would you hold that for one moment? Thank you so much.
It feels so great to like look up.
Yep. Actually left.
Left? Left? It doesn't feel that hot.
It's actually pretty crisp and nice. It's the library.
You know what I mean? Like, yeah, I was so excited. I was like, I gotta go to the lake. Fuck yeah.
I just wanna,
Plug
yeah, just
in.
in case.
Abbott Kenny.
Hey, Abbott Kinney. We're outside the Museum of Unaliving. All right, we're gonna take a right on Cahuenga and go up towards Hollywood Boulevard. Check out the scene, the tourists, what's going on, and return to our loop. That's all right, Angelo. Everybody mistypes everything. I'm the worst typer. Especially because I try to do everything so quick. I'm hoping we can maybe actually kind of try to trick Joe into getting me a drink other than tap water. I'm gonna drink some of this water. Look at this Datsun. Wow, a Datsun 240Z. Kind of sexy in a way, in an old-fashioned way. Is that your tiny car, Angelo?
Left?
Angela, you said you had a tiny car. Is it a Datsun? Yeah, thank you so much.
Wow, man. Yeah. So how are you like?
And that car was a real beauty, actually. I love classic cars too, just not very practical unless you don't need to drive your car. Here's another classic car, gorgeous. I also love the color of that one. Things don't rust here, so cars look really nice on the outside. Well, relatively speaking, for a lot longer. Hey, Angela Thomas, good evening.
Hey, Angela. We are done with reading the names. No, it wasn't so bad. It really went by quick. Didn't it?
Yeah,
Although today felt like the longest stretch.
I think today was the shortest.
Really?
Yeah. Give us a 1 second to get out of, there we go. It's like a little buffer zone right there. So how are you guys? Happy Thursday night. We are on a little bit earlier. Next Thursday we're going to be downtown art gallery.
Oh my God, it's barely 4 o'clock.
Right. So next Thursday, a week from today, we're doing art night. We are live streaming tomorrow.
Where are you gonna go?
I might go to there's something at MacArthur Park, and there's a new mural I want to see that they just put up. So I might do that, or because you're going out of town.
Where are you gonna go? Maybe. Where are you gonna go?
I might just like stay closer to home and go to K-Town. I have to see what's happening tomorrow, though. And then I'll be live streaming on Saturday and Sunday also. I don't know that I put up a page for those yet, but I will tomorrow. At least a couple days ahead of time. Or a couple hours ahead of time, sorry. You always like checking out the awesome costumes at the store.
Look, they have a gummy.
Where?
See the costume?
Oh my god. It's a weed gummy costume. That poncho actually looks like a nice weave, though, I gotta say. I kind of like it. It's Hollywood toys and costumes. Uh-huh.
You should get close to these.
We can't really see because the... Yeah. I don't know what I thought I was doing there. Oh, I've had my share of classic cars. Not that I wouldn't get one again if I ever got a car. Hola, Argentina. Oh, Danielle.
Hey, Amy.
A Mustang.
Hey, hola, Vito.
Hey.
Oh, wait.
Hold on. Kareem, thank you so much.
Wait. Oh, my God. Oh, wait. Sunset LA
Sunset
and Kareem.
LA, Kareem.
Both donated 5 memberships.
I didn't see that.
I didn't see... Well, they
And-
just did.
Okay, sorry. We didn't. It doesn't always show up here, but oops, sorry about that. Kareem, Sunset LA. Thank you guys so much, and fireworks. And we like you. I don't know what that might mean, so, but whoa, we really do. Thank you so much.
Cool. Just want to make sure when I update the board. Hey, thank you guys so much for your support. That really helps us out.
Oh my god, my head just went down. Gilda Gray. Sorry. Eve Marie Saint. Seriously, thank you guys so much. You too. My dog was so prancy. I think if we ever do this again and we pull up cards like that, I've got to design something where I can make the font at least legible with my squinty, poor vision. Oh, well, we really appreciate it. Oh, guys, look what's open. We watched an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race last night, actually. Right? I don't know who... We watched an episode of RuPaul's Drag Race last night, actually.
Because it was on the live TV thing?
Yeah. I don't know who won, though. I also feel like I didn't know enough...
We really watched like 5-10 minutes.
I've got sunglasses, and they also... I mean, I've got glasses, but they tint when you go outside. I just need to probably up my prescription or use a larger font. That was a pretty tiny font. Also like a serif font and not even bold, so it was a little tricky. I kind of love the All-Stars because I don't ever watch any... we watched like a season of it like Joe and I have watched a couple seasons of it, but we'll watch a season of it and then not watch the next 2 or 3. It's kind of weird. But I feel like I get a little bit of it through like clips and stuff, so I always know who the people are when it's an all-stars. The Classic Film Festival has started. Oh, this must be the line, and we're seeing the end of it because it goes around the corner to the back door. No, actually, it just goes around the corner. Classic Film Fest. Who doesn't love that? Is somebody singing the national anthem?
Oh, nice. Kareem was in Hollywood earlier
Wow.
for the star ceremony.
We'll go walk by that star right now, actually. The 2 stars. Hollywood. It's zany and loud here. Oh, wait. Uh-oh, someone's doing their TikTok dance. Oh my god, it was so loud. It's really weird. What I've noticed is that the music is really loud.
Check out this, Charlie.
No. Super duper loud. Oh my gosh. Just blew right up my shorts, actually. It's kind of sensational. Oh no, what's going on
Even
up
though
here?
you knew it was coming, did it still scare you?
No. Uh-oh, road closed. Is it another Hollywood Primor? A Hollywood Primor?
We're not going to make it, are we? We'll give us some time to chill.
Uh-huh.
And look at these things inside.
I love the Hollywood Ripley's Believe It or Not Museum. This place also has a magazine every month that you can get. We have a copy of the magazine. It's awesome. Love it, love it, love it. I wish I would have a membership to this instead of Disneyland if they like updated often. But it's totally my favorite. One of my favorites. Also, the Hollywood Wax Museum is pretty fantastic too. It's literally just someone playing loud music on the corner with a tip jar. So I can't go near the corner, and I just put the microphone in my pocket. I don't mean to be a bitch, but it's kind of annoying. It is. Sorry, Grandpa. I know. It's annoying because it's copyrighted music, and I don't want to
Hey, Brian.
get a copyright strike. Stella Adler. We did Stella Adler's star yesterday, too, except from the alley. I kind of love the Eagles, too. They filmed the picture of the album cover for Hotel California is taken in a building up here, the Lido. Okay, here we go. We're gonna cross the street. I gotta put my mic in my pocket again.
I'm doing things in the world that God said not to do, so I'm reaching out to God, cause I need to change your own. I'm the seven that's smoking, I don't know what I was thinking. I'm killing my inside with all the drink, but I'ma stay strong and keep my faith with God, cause I know He can help me, and He gonna change me up.
All right. Stella, we've heard some stories about Stella Adler. She's seemed like a pretty cool
Red one or the white
dame. Which one? Oh, the car.
one? For you.
Red cars get pulled over more, so I would take the white one. We also look like tourists again today. I don't know why it's cordoned off. Maybe there's another premiere. Oh my gosh, is it? Is it the... Oh my gosh, what's going on? Another premiere that we can't get too close to.
So we can look from across the street.
Oh no, it's not a premiere. It's the Classic Movie Fest. Remember, it was closed off yesterday for that. See, they've got a classic pass around their neck. So we really can't go to the Chinese theater today. Look, it's The World Comes to Hollywood, the TCM Classic Movie Festival. I don't know if this is like... I don't think we're going to see Robert Redford or Audrey Hepburn.
Yeah, you know, we're going to have it, you know what I mean? Even
Don't spot any.
Oh my gosh, I see Robert
celebrities.
Redford.
Hey, Stephanie. How's it going?
Oh. The two new stars are like right behind us, actually. So we have two more to read you. So sorry. These were not in our original lineup. Brand new today. Stanley Tucci. And Emily Blunt, also known as Gucci and Blunt. There, now we're completed. Who cares? Usually we get a lot closer to the theater. I love this man who brings his step stool every time I'm here. The guy with the telephoto. I need a step stool that's light enough I would want to carry it on my back.
Let's see if we see anyone.
All right, let's zoom in.
I'm gonna stand closer.
All right, keep your eye. Yeah, but that lady is posing over there. I can't even tell where I'm. Oh my gosh, that's kind of crazy. They really should start a band called Gucci and Blunt. It's the TCM Classic Film Festival. Here's a big rig. Let's see who gets out of it. Oh my gosh, it's him. The El Capitan is behind us. Oh my gosh,
Jeremiah.
another truck comes to block. Like the Men in Black. This one looks a little smaller. We were here last week for the Michael Jackson premiere. Let's walk on. Yeah, and Michael Jackson premiere took up the whole street.
Shade.
No, you're pushing me beyond the barrier, and this guy is dying to pull the barrier up. Okay. Have gone the other way. Alright, well, he can do that. All he wants. Let's just go. Walk down. I really want to keep us out of the Turner Classic movie premiere. I think we're all right, though.
Sit on this.
We're gonna skip the ice cream, I guess. Sorry, this is a little more of an ASMR walk. Huh?
You're inching up for what?
Right, to like drive into Madame Tussauds.
Oh, we're still zoomed in. Oh.
Sorry.
Hold on. Okay.
No, this isn't AFI. If I accidentally said AFI, I apologize. Those guys were VIPs. It said so on their pass.
We should just walk in behind them. Say, I'm with them.
We're with them.
We're documenting.
We're gonna make that happen. We're gonna turn the cameo into condos instead of jewelry stores.
Guys, thank you so much for walking with us.
Liza Minnelli. We should have made a card for her. Oh my goodness. Sorry.
Keep talking.
I don't want that on my thing. I'm so sorry. I'm making that old lady walk in the street with her cane, just like us.
All right, guys.
Mean, that's mean.
We're gonna board based off check-in order. First check-in is Maya.
FIFA.
Speaking of GTA, I'm like on the very, very, very last mission. I was gonna go home early today and set up the live stream, but I don't think I'm gonna go today. But
Why not? You have too much to do for tomorrow?
no, but just to leave the stream,
Oh, gotcha.
just to go set it up. Oh, it's a long one, really? I just picked like A, B, or C, right? And I went with C, and then I started it. And then I was getting too tired, so I just ended the stream. Did you guys pick up The Devil Wears Prada 2 from that corner scene? No. What's on the agenda tomorrow? I'm not sure where Charlie's going. The magazines, not today, we didn't get one.
Who asked?
Alex.
I have an extra one. I do. I got an extra one at home. I don't want to keep it. What do I want that for?
Well, they'd have to send us
Right. It
shipping.
would be really expensive to mail it to you, Alex, I'm sure, but I'll hold on to it for you. I just mailed one to Long Beach, and it was like $13.
But
And that's...
yeah. No, I mean, Carrie asked us to.
Right,
Carrie sent us the money for it.
Well, yeah, no, they paid to ship it, for sure.
Let's go this
But
way.
it was still expensive to ship, right? I thought a magazine would cost like $5. $10.
We'll just go that way, walk around, cut it off.
Okay.
Yeah.
Right?
Every day this week.
We've been here 3 days this week. Yeah.
Monday, Tuesday.
Wednesday,
Today's
Thursday.
Thursday.
Oh, that's 4 days. We were here.
Road.
Jeez. I love Hollywood. And I hope if you learned anything today, it's
How?
that the Walk of Fame isn't the worst tourist.
Hey, B. Duckstein.
Hey, BD.
B. Duckstein wants the Runway magazine.
I can ship it to you. Just email me.
Email us your address, BD. Let's be real, BD's paid for the shipping. Save it for me. Okay.
We will, Alex, and I'm now friends with the guy that hands them out, so maybe I can get you another one. The guy that hands them out is always super excited and happy to give you one, and just like a ball of fun energy to be around there. And yesterday I saw him with somebody, and I came over and I said, you know, I walk by here all the time, and you really have some great energy. Don't be afraid to walk up to a stranger and compliment them
Carrie.
in a
Hope you enjoyed the magazine.
cool way. It's gonna be unopened, BD. We haven't opened it. How are we gonna I got the cough today. How are we gonna make it through that sidewalk?
We'll cross.
Jimmy Dodd. John
Oh my God, no
sorry,
more,
sorry,
please.
sorry, I couldn't help it.
Started reading them.
Uh-huh.
Vilma Banky. Gloria Estefan.
Gloria Estefan.
Alright, we're done. Can I see that?
Uh-huh. Every time I get to the corner though, I thought you wanted this. Every time I get to the corner though, I get the impulse to start reading all over again. I love the way this whole area smells with the incense and the sage. It's so kind of nice.
Hey, thanks for letting us know you wanted it, Carrie.
That was
And helping with the shipping.
absolutely. That was a really another weird day where I was live streaming in the daytime, which I'm gonna do some members live streams in the daytime a little more often because they're kind of fun and
Easy.
a little more intimate. Oh my gosh, what a cute,
That puppy.
looks like somebody I know. Uh-oh, is this sidewalks?
We can cross at the next one.
Okay. It seems illegal that they just close the sidewalks everywhere for movies. Just kidding. We love the movies. I wonder if Raising Cane's is busy. I only wonder because yesterday when we walked by here, yeah, it doesn't look very busy. Or maybe I'm not supposed to be here, but I need to cross the street. I know, but what if this goober is gonna pull out of that spot? Hey, thank you so much.
Oh my goodness. Hey, Manic Hispanic, thank you so much for that donation. Thanks for helping us hit our goal. We really appreciate that.
Woo! I don't know. That's not supposed to say bye now. Woo! I feel like I don't find out about stuff until I run into it. Like I probably couldn't, I would have liked to have known about the classic movie. They're playing Barefoot in the Park tonight, is what it looks like.
Oh my god. BD, a member for 13 months.
What?
Wow. Let's pull over here. By the BD, thank you so much for your continued support. A year and a month.
Woo! Oh my god. The buy now. That was Joe stuck that in there, and I can't get rid of it. You did. Where'd buy now come from? Woo! Congratulations to us. 13 months. Lucky 13. I hear that's Taylor Swift's favorite number. I'm not sure. I also feel like I hear Blue Monday playing. Wait, I wonder if Jane Fonda will be here. Oh my god, Alex, I don't have any stickers. I wish I did. The members get emojis and emoticons, or like a little doohickey. Sorry, I'm trying to see who these are. Anyway, I might do some digital stickers. I actually thought about that, but they would be digital stickers. We don't want to fill the world with more crap. Well, stickers are fun. It is the 1960s film.
I was like, I'm just gonna get that. You're good. How you doing, buddy?
I think I'm just gonna stand somewhere like everyone else. It's really tough when they block the sidewalk like this. All right, here we go.
Around here, it's like
Oh my gosh, thank you guys so much.
Thank you for helping us hit our stream goal for the day. Thank you so much, Kareem, for donating 5 memberships. Thank you so much, Sunset LA, for donating 5 memberships. Thank you, Manic Hispanic, for that $10 donation. And thanks again, BD, for being a member for 13 months. We really appreciate you guys. I'm going to hand the mic back to the one and only.
Who? Me. I wonder how New Zealand style ice cream is.
Oh, we're on Hollywood Boulevard right now, huh?
BD, it's kind of just been something we've been doing in the chat. Not really like the YouTube goal thing, but it's just been kind of in the pinned message. We really appreciate everyone.
It helps make this become a little more of a full-time job, and it's just easier for us. So thank you so much. Oh my God! The farmers market, Alex, has a whole store of stickers, right? And a whole store of hot sauce.
And even you just being here, watching, liking means a lot to us. Right?
Yeah, no, I told that's really more than we could ever ask for. Everything else is just.
So we finished reading all the names today, the Hollywood stars. We broke it into 3 days. Started on Tuesday, Wednesday, finished up the last block today. That was how many stars in total? Over 2,000?
2,700, I think just under 800. And then we just added 2 more on.
Oh, Jesus.
Well,
it was fun. It was a lot of looking down, but I'm glad we did it.
next time we do it at midnight when no one's out on the street.
We do it in one go.
Yeah, and do it in one go.
It'll be like a mega walk. How long do you think that would take for a mega walk? Charlie? 3 hours?
To do what we just did,
In one go.
over 3 hours.
Then we should start it early in the morning.
Right, or late at night, like when no one's gonna be here.
You should do like a compilation video where you edit it.
It's really not where it all began. That's the funny thing.
What?
That
that thing?
because the first star is way down there. We looked at this yesterday, actually, and read it yesterday. I'm not going near that guy. Sorry. Oh my gosh. You can still get those fantastic Hollywood snow globes. And they're $5. It's like the best bargain. I love a good snow globe. I don't own any myself, but I've given them away. I've always loved snow globes since the movie Heidi with Shirley Temple. Right? Isn't that in Heidi? It does. It does, Daniel.
Nobody never gonna believe you. This is what we do. Step, tip, top, Hebrews. Don't let the melody control you. I don't need you over here for that great people.
I hope you liked my keys in my pocket.
I do. Wahoo, beiges. I hope I said that like right.
Oh my god, hey Cali Car, thank you for
Cali
sending.
Car.
It says sent marshmallow high for 100 joules.
Thank you for 100 joules.
That's like I think it's like a thing you can do on the your mobile phone.
Oh, hey, you know what I did?
Thanks. Thanks, Cali Car.
Thanks for the joules.
Thanks for the marshmallow high.
Woo! I've only gotten... Coco never works. She just blocks the sidewalk and sits on your favorite star, usually. The jewels are the vertical... a vertical thing, right?
It's like currency in the vertical world, right?
We used to only go...
horizontal, but now we have an auto stream that sets it on vertical mode as well. So if you're on your phone
you can watch while you're riding home. Or in your cozy chair. Not driving home. I was thinking like on a bus or in the subway. I don't mean to. You should not look at your phone while you drive because you might end up hitting us.
Oh, thank you.
And watching it at the same time. That's meta. The Vogue Theater. We didn't get the Musso and Frank star either, but it's behind that guy. We got it now. Musso and Frank. They're dressed up so they don't have to sit in the bar to eat. If I wasn't, I'm wearing shorts actually and a t-shirt. If I wasn't doing this, I would probably not wear a cardigan, but I would probably have pants on. A nice pair of dungarees, perhaps.
Well, they're on this side because they're like
I think this block is about to get
a second.
like destroyed, rebuilt, yeah. Yeah. There are, I'm not walking in this galley, I'm sorry.
I guess we kind of walked
Alright. Yeah, there are a lot of closed businesses. I think like business sort of moves through this street.
Can I unplug?
Yeah.
It's at 60, that's good, right?
It's great.
Hey, DC Watchers Club.
Thank you so much
Thanks for
being here.
joining, fellow POV walking YouTuber. Cool, we'll check you out. Thanks for chatting with us.
Drop your link in the comments.
Are we going to visit the Americana in May?
Who's
Ask
asking?
Alex.
Alex, that's private property. Like, I'll get kicked out if I
they
go
won't
visit.
film there?
They will not. That's part of the Grove. I filmed there with my DJI one time.
What about the little one?
Hang tight, you guys.
We made it across.
Alex.
Hold on. It's in my pocket.
Alex, I did go to the Americana at Brand. It's a 4K video. It's not live, though, because you can be more discreet with the other camera. And they've kicked me out before. So I don't know that I'll ever go. I might try, but I cannot make a promise. want to break your Americana heart.
Thank you all so much for watching. Please feel free to like, subscribe, and chat. Let us know what you're having for dinner.
As we make our way home towards dinner. This store is huge, by the way. We've gone in a couple times. They welcome it, actually. I heard like a YouTube guy talking about that Disney was going to stop live streaming in
Cecilia.
YouTube. Hey, Cecilia. Welcome. That Disney was going to like not allow live streamers any longer, which is kind of ridiculous because I think in some cases live streaming sells stuff.
Had we ever streamed at Disneyland or just Universal?
Universal.
We used to have Universal yearly passes. We haven't gotten them yet. Maybe in the future.
Universal's easy because it's literally the subway.
We just get on a subway and we're there. I don't know if that's something you guys would even want to see, though, to be honest. Let us know in the chat.
Or in the comments. Although, we're a little more city street than...
Yeah, Cecilia, please tell us about your trip. Although you did share some lovely, lovely, lovely pictures in the Discord.
I know, it made me nostalgic.
It's great to see you, Cecilia. We hope it was as amazing as it looked. Thanks again for sharing.
That's a lot of trucks. I wonder why...
Hey, Brave Bull.
Hey, Brave Bull. Got it right here. They took down the print.
Weather is so hot in Florida now.
What?
I'm just reading.
Oh, really? Oh. I'm sorry. It's still pretty nice here. Although we had really hot days a couple weeks ago. Are polo jeans handsome?
Yeah, we love the pictures. Thank you.
I want those pastries. I never had the tea at the Boston Library. My boss did.
Hey, George again.
Hey, George. I feel like I'm more tired today than I've ever been after a walk, except for like that Venice Beach walk, because I just feel like we've sort of sewn something up.
We should get e-bikes or scooters, says George. I'm tempted. So, I don't know. I'd be afraid of Charlie crashing, I'm not gonna lie.
I just need to ride one of these Coco things around the city. if it could support my weight, I could just sit on top of the cocoa. That would be pretty smart if they made these also like partially public transportation, so they kill two birds with one stone. You get a meal. The meal might even be a little hotter with somebody keeping it warm. I love out-of-towners. They're blown away by the robot. As we were the first time we saw
We're
it.
using an iPhone. I forget which one.
6.
6?
No, it's an iPhone 14 Pro Max. It's an oldie, but a goodie. We usually use an iPhone 16 Pro Max, but we updated it, and whoopsie, our software doesn't work anymore. We're still
On
waiting
that
for the
phone.
update. Yeah.
But Charlie screamed, "Wah!" and switched his phones.
I didn't realize it was really easy to just pop your phone number onto another phone. It's as easy as stopping at Popeye's Louisiana Kitchen and getting the $6 fave on the way home. Look at them. I can smell Popeye's.
We're happy to hear that, George. Which way?
Right into Popeye's. I'm gonna make homemade Popeyes for dinner. You'll see. I really don't know how that's gonna work out, but I could.
They have electric tricycles, says Tony Hemp.
Oh, that's perfect for me.
The scones had the lemon curd and raspberry jam plus double cream, says Cecilia. That sounds great.
I love double cream and clotted cream. Is that the same thing? I wish we had clotted cream in the United States more readily available. That's the nicest thing about British Airways is that they give you a scone with clotted cream. Really delicious. I suppose I could make clotted cream myself, right? Oh my God, the Hollywood sign, it's so like hazy you can barely see the Hollywood sign, and not because it's hazy and not see-through, but because they're white haze. I almost didn't recognize it. Oh! I wanted to get on the stream.
Making a toasted English muffin portobello mushroom and Havarti cheese melted on top.
Oh my gosh.
Wow. I'll take one, Cecilia.
I'll take 2. I always feel like when I eat English muffins,
British Airways gave me a scone, had to use my EpiPen, says Tony.
I was just into the clotted cream, not the scone so much. It's a nice touch.
Are you going to try to get another magazine?
I don't think they're there now.
We let a doctor go. Her contract was up and she wasn't working when she was scheduled.
I'm sorry. Is that going to make your job harder?
Hey, Jennifer.
Jennifer.
Which way are we going?
We could go continue and turn right to Amoeba, or we could go right here.
Which would you rather?
Let's head this way. We're kind of getting ready to like kick it for the night because I got to go to the grocery store. Or
So,
Joe's going to go to the
I
grocery
get to
store.
cover CICU and the ER on a rotating schedule. Oh, sounds not fun, George. Clotted cream is banned in the U.S.
Oh,
Is it?
why? It's got the word. I don't particularly love the word clot, to be honest with you. Considering my health, but clotted cream.
Tony's allergic to coconut oil, and the scone had coconut oil.
Oh.
They gave him an upgrade to first class the next time he flew.
Why the hell would you put coconut oil in a scone?
Okay, that's good, George. I'm glad to hear you love your job. Thank you.
And you're not living in Missouri.
Let's give it up for George.
We gotta get George back to a good shift. I feel like you had like a really good shift for a while, George. Like a couple months ago, or before the holidays.
Can't see doing anything else, says George.
Do what you love. That's why we're streetwalkers. I mean, we're walking the streets. I'm not a streetwalker. But technically, I am a streetwalker. And so are you.
And so are you.
I want a business card.
And you.
That says
We're all
streetwalker.
streetwalkers. That should have been your membership name. Instead of
Streetwalkers.
sidewalk surfers.
Sidewalk surfers.
Mountain bike. Welcome.
Mountain
Good
bike.
morning from your long afternoon nap.
Oh my god, I almost started it again. George Carlin.
Reading the names. Charlie read all 2,000 plus stars over the past
2,700
over the
plus.
past 3 days. We finished today.
And we even went back and reread two that they added this morning.
Thank you for joining us for that. And if you missed out, I'm sure Charlie will do a edited video.
I'm going to leave that up to you. Joe's going to edit the video down. And I'll just be reading really fast. Michael Jackson. Eleanor Powell.
I would like to be chief president, but I don't have a chance at 25. Maybe 35 or 40. You'll get there.
We believe in you. Oh my god, 800 degrees lunch special. $12.99.
Look. It's snowing.
That's not snow. They cleaned Ike's Love and Sandwiches, which are really good sandwiches, by the way. We've eaten here before. Oh my god, the Verizon store. Oh, it's still here. I thought it closed down. I wish it did. I hate Verizon. I mean, I don't hate them, but
Well, we're glad the scone didn't take you out, Tony.
so glad. That's tough because coconut oil is in a lot of stuff these days. I don't see the need for it in a scone. Is that the only oil you're allergic to, or do you have any other allergies? I don't think I'm allergic to anything, but sometimes when I get an iced coffee at When I get an iced coffee at 7-Eleven, the kind that's already pre-mixed, sometimes when I have a sip, it makes my throat itchy and feel like it's going to close up. And I have no idea what's in that iced coffee, but it's like the French vanilla or mocha pre-mix.
Tony's allergic to coconut and penicillin.
Oh my gosh.
Jennifer says, y'all have more people watching than Redwood Bar streaming from downtown LA. I'm not sure who that is. Is that a place? I know what Redwood Bar is. Do they have a live stream? That's cool. Springfield, Missouri had softball-sized hail. Did a lot of damage. Wow, George. Mountain bike, I'm glad I'm not allergic to peanuts or chocolate either, to be honest.
I like to think that I'm allergic to sushi, so I don't have to go
Sensitivity to cinnamon, says Cecilia.
I definitely have some. There's something in that 7-Eleven drink with 7-Eleven. I never stopped drinking it though. The 7-Eleven drink that I'm allergic to, because again, my throat just feels like it's closing.
Once the hail starts like breaking windshields though,
Like, where do you go? Like, if you're out in your car when it starts hailing, like, what do you do? The weather in the center of the country
smells like
is delicious,
grilled chicken.
right? The weather in the center of the country is really crazy right now.
me too, BD. I don't have any known allergies. Ooh, peanut M&Ms.
I feel like I'm allergic to mass amounts of chocolate, and I think dairy kind of isn't my best friend. This place is really good, by the way. New chicken and waffles. What? Maybe they'll put a table outside and we can eat chicken and waffles for BD. And see what you're missing. They're so good. Chicken and
Cecilia
waffles.
says people can get allergies when they get older.
When I was a kid, when I would get chocolate, I think this is when I would have like chocolate ice cream, pure chocolate ice cream, I would get the trots really bad. Like within an hour of eating the chocolate or chocolate ice cream, specifically chocolate ice cream. I remember going to the creamery. That was a couple creamery, and I'm really old. The ice creamery a couple blocks away from my house growing up, and we got a chocolate ice cream, and before I was even down the hill, I was trotting home. End of story. Trust me.
He's playing health and carpenter something.
I don't think it's
I've heard
a
of
concert.
health.
Really?
Huh?
I thought maybe it was like a convention. Carpenter butt solo. Oh, Brute sold out. I like butt solo.
We love chocolate as well.
Oh, I love chocolate. I eat it now. I don't have the same, it doesn't have the same effect on me as it did when I was a kid. So I used to,
Charlie and the chocolate.
factory, I used to say I was allergic to chocolate, but I don't think I really was. I do think I'm lactose intolerant. But I work around it, obviously. And when I eat a lot of carbs, I must be just from LA, I feel really bloated also. Okay, now that you know all about me.
I will buy a bottle of Hershey's and turn the bottle up and drink it, says George.
We've done that too, but it's like corn syrup now. I feel like there's a, I can't remember who makes it, but there's a pure chocolate syrup versus...
I love Neapolitan ice cream.
Me too.
It's such a classic.
It's not my favorite ice cream though.
Did the waffles come before the chicken or vice versa?
I think the chicken came first.
Bloating in LA, says Cecilia.
I need to just get suspenders so I don't really have to worry about the waist size of my pants day to day. Some days I'm slim and fit as a fiddle.
And other days you're shady.
Uh-huh. I hate the talking bus stop. It scares me. When I'm alone, usually. Sunset Gower. Screen Gems coming up. It's Sheba. She's on duty. I love that they have an ashtray on top. Today we're gonna walk down Gower around the studio. You got it.
You want to?
Yeah, we've never go this way. It's kind of cool.
This way, or you want to cross and then turn
We'll
right?
cross and then turn right.
Hey, Amy.
Hey, Amy, actually, we can go this way and then cross in the center. They film they film so much stuff here, but also 6 Feet Under and the Brady Bunch movie. Girl, you're gonna get your coffee.
Hey, we appreciate that mountain bike.
Oh my goodness, are you
Look at that
okay?
pump to Charlie.
How so? Stepping on something?
Stepping on the floor.
What do you think's in that
It was
backpack?
loud.
Here. There's the stages. All right. It's got to be coming up. Stage 2. If you can tell us any more about these stages. When I used to live on Bronson for a little bit, they were filming Dexter here. But when I first moved to California, I lived on Fountain on the other way, and I would drive by here, and they were filming the Brady Bunch sequel, maybe? But also 6 Feet Under, I feel like. Hey, Mock! Oh, Raspberry Rodney. Stage 3. Oh, I hope we get to see stage 4. That's a bon mot there that I did not know for sure. Oh, that's a lot of glass. There's stage 4. Dun, dun, dun. That's for sure.
Emperor.
The World Cup is coming. I don't know how close we're going to get to it, but we'll try to get up in that madness when it gets here. I mean, hi. Oh, you're a beauty. Oh, puppy. Those are cute dogs.
Our pups.
They're good.
Our pups are great.
How's your cat?
You gonna cross?
Uh-huh. You can. Not. Never mind. We'll not do it. Usually you can. Ooh. All right, I'm going to look up and see what was filmed here, and then maybe we'll talk about it.
Taco Bell it.
Aside from Bewitched, because...
I think we can cross now.
All right, we're jaywalking in LA. There's the Hollywood sign up there at the end of the street. You really can't see. I'm not... But... Boom, there it is.
Holly.
Okay. The building on the left, this is Sunset Gower Studios, or Screen Gems Studios, where they filmed so many TV shows and movies, and further over like Warner Brothers cartoons was here.
Oh, Cecilia doesn't have any pets. Just neighborhood cats.
Oh my gosh, I thought you loved cats or had a cat for some reason, Cecilia. Because you made, didn't you ask us to go into a pet clothing store one time? Or ask about pet clothing, maybe? I don't know. I swear. I took from that you had a cat. I think this is more old shows. Dexter, I mentioned earlier, was filmed here. I used to live like around the corner from here, maybe a while ago. And when Dexter was, I knew Dexter was being filmed here because I think things used to be maybe a tiny bit less blocked off. But there was one night I was walking home and there was like palm trees out here, like beyond the gate. And then like a Miami, or the gate was open. Oh, wow.
Back up. I don't want to scare it.
This is the sign for Fountain Avenue, and it has a bird living in it. It is the cutest bird. Hold on.
Higher.
Higher. All right. Da, da, da.
A little higher.
Almost there. Look at me. I live in a sign. I hope you don't see me.
It's probably terrified.
Uh-huh. You found me. Wow.
Let's go.
The little bird living.
Its name is
Its name is Birdie. So anyway, it's over here. Like there was, maybe the gate was open and I saw like a bunch of stuff from Miami, and then they used to have what was filming on the corner, so it might have had Dexter over there. Something like that. But the original Dexter.
Oh, Dexter's Laboratory?
No, like I think they remade Dexter.
That's the original Dexter.
Oh, that's my original Dexter. Oh yeah, this white stuff didn't used to be there. Oh, we love Jackie and Shadow. You know, ever since you mentioned the pet crossing, the Animal Crossing, that it's gonna open up, I've been here getting nonstop information on it, and have learned more and more about it. The
Not to be
Animal Bridge.
confused with the video game Animal Crossing.
Uh-huh. This is the one over the 101 freeway.
Guys, thank you all so much for watching today. We really appreciate your support over the past 3 days as we've
Traversed
all the stars.
up and down
Over
Hollywood
2,000
Boulevard.
stars.
Over 2,700 stars. Almost 2,800. And still, I don't think we got to all of them because some of them were covered.
I'd like to give a shout out to Cali Carr, B. Duckstein, Manic Hispanic, Kareem, Sunset LA for helping us reach our stream goal for the day. We couldn't do it without you guys. Thank you so much. We really appreciate it.
Bubbles. Joe's forever blowing bubbles. I'll be live streaming tomorrow during the daytime. I'm pretty sure I'm going to MacArthur Park to look at the mural. And there's a little, it's May Day, so it's a workers' protest. We'll go witness that. and then find that mural, which is also dedicated to workers. It's going to be a Workers' Friday.
I might do a
Sunset
gaming
LA.
stream later. I'm not sure. On the other channel.
All right, we're going to come up to the Joseph LeConte School, which I think they used for Ugly Betty. At least that's what I say all the time. It might not be true, but let's go with that. And then we'll sign off. It's a really cool school. School. It's a coolest school. I always loved this building over here. I kind of wanted to live in it. I would love to live above a garage like that. I don't know why. Just seems cool.
Yeah, I know. I said 12:30 to 1.
Right? TGIF. Get the Urkel on. All right, kids. Thank you guys so much for hanging out and supporting the channel by liking and subscribing. We really do appreciate that. We will see you tomorrow for live stream. Now we're looking at the back of another studio, but also this really cool school that kids are coming out of, and I probably shouldn't stand in front of filming. Anyway.
Guys, thank you so much for watching. Thank you for your support. We will see you very, very soon. See you tomorrow. Maybe on the gaming stream tonight. Not sure. But anyways, thank you for walking with us. And thanks for supporting the channel.
We'll see you tomorrow.
Really appreciate it. Bye, guys.
Bye.